This is the speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place on Wednesday, the 16th of July at BLC. Center number BLC 367. The candidate is Fairuz Khan and the candidate number is 005746. The examiner is Jahid Mahmood Ushan. The examiner number is 596321. Good morning.
Good morning.
Could I have your full name, please?
My full name is Fairuz Khan, but you can call me as Bihango.
So, where are you from, Bihar?
I am from Bogora, which is a small city of my country, situated in the northern part.
So, as this is a practice speaking test, so you need not to show your identifications.
Okay.
Now, in this first part, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. So, let's talk about money. Are you good at saving money?
I am not gonna say that I'm too much good to save my money. Most of the time, I waste my money in some weird things. But sometime when I feel like I need money on that time, I try to save my money.
So, how do you usually spend your money?
I usually spend my money by watching online things such as advertisement of shirts, pants, and other things. And I also spend my money in other foods or anything else that I need in my necessary daily life. So I spend there most.
So, how often do you go shopping?
I would say that I don't go for shopping that often, but I really go shop. But I really do window shopping. I only shop when I have any special occasion like Eid occasion or I'm going for a trip. On that time I shop, but most of the time I do window shopping.
So, is fashion important to you?
I say for nowadays, fashion is quite important for me because your fashion describes your personality and your family background. So I would say that yeah, fashion is really important to show yourself to the public.
So, what do you think about online shopping?
I think online shopping is nowadays increasing too much. It is great, but not good as it should be. There are some scammers out there. However, you can also see some good things in there. But most of the time, the online shopping, whenever we think of online shopping, the first thing that came into our head is scamming. So it's increasing day by day, but it should be good.
So, what is the most expensive things that you have ever bought?
The most expensive thing that I have ever bought, it would be a watch that I bought like 2 or 3 years ago. It was almost 10,000 taka, and it was one of my dream watches. So I bought it from Dhaka, and I feel very like I didn't feel any guilt like I spent too much money in some such thing as a watch. But yeah, I spent the most money in watch.
Now, let's move on to the tourist destination. So, have you ever made a journey by boat?
Yeah, I have made a journey by boat. It was 4 or 5 years ago, and the boat journey was really exciting. I saw so many things, and I also enjoyed the river. And I was going to one of my relatives' house by a boat, and that was my first time experiencing a boat travel. So it was a good.
So, is seaside a popular tourist destination in your country?
Yeah, definitely. In my country, seaside, Cox's Bazar beach is the most common tourist place, and if I go there, I saw too many foreign person are enjoying the beach, and I think it's the most popular for the
So, what
tourists.
about you? Do you enjoy going to the beach?
Yeah, definitely. I do like to enjoy going to the beach. Whenever I'm on beach, I feel very fresh. I can like see the sea and the clouds, and it like pleasures. It like giving me new energy, and I can like share. I can like also enjoy the moment.
So, what should be done to prevent the pollution of the ocean?
There are several things that should be done to like reduce the pollution, such as you need to be very aware of not throwing your plastics or wastes in the sea, and you should have, and the authorities should have been everywhere and some signboards which are saying that you should be self-conscious, and also the ships they are like the ships they are like spilling oil on the sea should be stopped. They should have a good oiling system so that the sea does not pollute.
Now, let's move on to losing things. So, do you often lose things?
Yeah, I often lose things. I'm kind of like unconscious person who does not care about much of my daily life things. So sometimes I lose my things.
So, what can we do to avoid losing things?
uh, if we want to if we don't want to lose things, we have to be very conscious about what we are doing, and we have to like be very active, and we should not forget what was our purpose. And I think these are the steps that should be taken.
So, why do some people tend to lose more things compared to others?
Yes.
Some people are seen to lose things more often. Why? What's the reason behind this?
There's some people are losing more thing too much because there's some people are like leading a very stressful life, so that they don't have enough time to look for their daily things. So they are like thinking they're 24/7, they're having in their mind something else is going on, so that they can like concentrate to the daily work. So that's why they might forget things the most.
So, what will you do if you got something that is lost by someone?
If I got something that is lost by someone, I'd prefer to like go to the nearest station and give them, or try to find the real owner by if there is any information written on the product that I got. Or I go, as I said, I will go to the authorities. If I found something in shopping mall, I go to the authorities and tell them about it. And if I found it on the road, I'll go to the nearest police station.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give you topics and I would like you to talk about 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about. If you want, you can take note. This is your paper, pen, and your questions. So describe a complaint that you made and you are satisfied with the result. Okay, now you have 1 to 2 minutes for this topic. So don't worry, best of you and let you know on the time's up. So could you start speaking right now, please?
So if I want to describe something that I complained and I got a good result, so past 2 or 3 years ago, I bought one of my new phones. So I was very excited buying my new phone, and on that time, this I bought a brand new phone. So they said this phone has a good condition. So I was very happy, and I went to home, and after like using the phone for 5 or 6 months, I felt some difficulties, such as the phone was heating too much, and it was shutting down simultaneously, and it was like draining the battery too much, and it felt like I bought a phone which is kind of like trash. So I feel very sad about it, that whatever I bought is not giving me as good result as it should be. So I was very dispirited, and I thought I could go to the store and talk about them that what is my problem and I want a replacement. So they say that there is a replacement of 2 years. So I had a replacement. So when I gone there, I told them about my problem. They watched my phone for several minutes, and they saw that there is some problems in my phone. But at first they were claiming that it was my fault of this problem. So I said that I haven't done anything for 4 or 5 months. I was just using the phone as it should be used. So after some time, they actually understood what is my problem. So they came forward to help me, and they helped me, and they told me they will replace this. But I said I don't want any replacement, just give me the money back so that I can buy from somewhere else. Because a new phone, if a brand new phone is working like this, that means their shop isn't good. So I told them about the money. So at first they were hesitating to give me the money. They were convincing me to like get a replacement with other phone, but I said no, I want money. So they had a policy to give me the money back. In the end, they agreed to give me the money back. So after it, my complaint was successful, and I got my money back. So I was like very pleasured, and everything went
Thank you.
okay.
Could I have the paper and pen, please? Well, you have been talking about the situation when you made a complaint. Now I'm going to ask you some questions which are related to these topics. So, when are people likely to make complaint?
Uh, Most of the time, people make uh, complain when they don't get the outcome they should be get. And there's other things like the quality, cheap quality, and the thing they bought from online is not as it is that shown in the picture. On that time, they get desperate, and they give some complaints to the authorities.
So, what do people often complain about?
People often complain about the product's quality. Sometimes the product comes with a cheap quality, and sometimes the lasting isn't too much, and other things that they might even the wrong color. So they if they want like blue color, but they got a red color, so they want a replacement of red color. And some other things are also be complained for the product about.
So, which is better when making a complaint? Is it talking or by writing?
I'd say both are good. If you talk, you can actually interact with the people and you can make them understand what's the problem, or you can show the problem. But if you are writing a letter, there is a way to actually show the problem. But letter have the evidence of the problem, so it stays as the evidence. And also, in most of the official things are recommended to do the complaint with the letter box, so they can actually work about it. So I'd say both are good, but if I say which is best, I would say the latter one.
So, how do you react if you receive a bad service from a restaurant?
If I got a bad service from if I got a bad service from any kind of restaurant, first of all, I does not get too much highs. I actually wanted to talk about with the manager or authorities, and I try to and I try to handle everything very calm so that there is no syncrate was made, and I try to like balance the environment of the restaurant, and I try to calmly talk with them and fix what's my problem.
So, how do people normally respond, or what do people do when get a poor response from a customer service department?
When they got a when they got a poor service from the customer
Customer service
service.
department.
So if you have a problem and you want to fix the problem, but the customer service are giving you a poor help, so that feels very kind of offended, because the customer service work is to give satisfy you with your problems. So if they does not satisfy you, that's a big problem for their like customer service centers. So they should be like changed, and the person who gets a bad review from them, it hurts like too much, because their work is to like fix your problem. So if that doesn't, that is a big issue for them.
Thank you, Bihango. That is the end of your speaking test.
Bilingual Learning Center, BLC, Bogura.